Let's go.
Okay, ready? Okay. Hi everybody. This is Joe Rivera again. Um, this time we're making a small video of my mother Paula Amaya Rivera, and then my youngest daughter Becca. And so, you know what? I never got to meet my grandparents. Well, I met one grandfather, but he was, really old, and I was very young, so I never really have, you know, um, I never got, I never sat down and talked to him, you know, about anything really important, I guess. But I wanted to have this for Becca, to have later on in life. And so I'm going to ask my mom some questions, and maybe, she can give my daughter just some insight, from, that's very biblical, for the older ladies to teach the young ladies um,
How to be a lady.
how to be a lady. Yeah. Okay. So say hi, mom. Say hi. Salud. Demás digo hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And then this is Becca. Okay, she's the one that nodded her head. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna ask my mom a question. Okay, mom, uh, ¿qué consejo puedes dar con todo la experiencia que has
Tenido.
tenido en tu vida, en los 88 años de vida? ¿Qué tipo de consejo puedes dar a Becca, a una mujer joven de 15?
Bueno, primeramente nunca deje a Dios, que sea muy buena hija, que obedezca a su mamá, que acuda a atienda sus consejos y que sea buena, buena hija.
Yeah. Well, my mom said, number one, of course, to stay firm in her faith, to her Christian faith, and never to leave that, and also to be obedient to her parents, to her mom and of course her father, and to be able to, I think this is important too, to be able to take instruction or receive counsel. I think that's very important when we're able to receive counsel. Where we don't always have to get knocked on the head to learn something. Where we can learn from other people's experiences. Okay, and overall, my mother said, just to be a good person. A good individual. Okay, Becca, is there anything you want to ask Grandma?
Um, um, Maybe how she made her garden pretty.
Oh, ¿sí la entendiste?
No.
Oh, quería saber cómo
Perfect.
pudiste a tener un jardín perfecto.
Bueno, con mucho amor, mucho cariño.
With a lot of love, with a lot of love and a lot of
That
care.
word.
Y paciencia.
And patience. Yeah.
Es importante también.
Yeah. Yeah, patience is important. That's, the Bible tells us that, when you lay down a seed, you have to have patience and let that seed, do what it has to do before it sprouts. We can't dig up the ground every day and you take a look at the seed and find out, why it hasn't sprouted. And that's where patience comes in, and that would be, just trusting God that God's doing something, even though we can't see it, but knowing that God is doing something. And so, yeah. ¿Cómo crees, Mom, que tu fe te ha ayudado en tu vida? Tuviste 9 niños. I asked her, how her Christian faith has helped her, especially with her family. She, her and my father had 9 children, so that's a lot of teenagers, going through their changes and stuff like that. So ¿Cómo crees que tu fe en Jesús te ayudó durante esos años que, pues, cuando los hijos pues
Bueno,
están buscando?
bueno, porque hasta la fecha me siento feliz de verlos que están contentos y que sobre todo les sirven todavía a Dios.
She says, you know, that she's able to look back and she's really content that, you know, even though we may not attend, you know, the same church, but, you know, all of my siblings, you know, are serving the Lord, you know, still haven't, you know, let go of that part of their life. Y la Biblia nos dice, pues, es importante a enseñar a nuestros niños cuando están chicos de las cosas del Señor.
Claro que sí, y la prueba está porque yo conocí al Señor, obedecí su palabra de muy joven y pues creí de todo mi corazón y fui fuerte, porque por 11, 10 años mi esposo no fue hasta que orando y Dios hizo la obra también en él.
Yeah.
Por la gracia de Dios.
Yeah, you know, she, my mother, you know, came to the faith, you know, many years ago, before my father did, you know, but my mom remained firm and committed. And, you know, we used to take all of us, we were like the little ducks, you know, following behind the mother duck, you know, going to church on Sundays and Wednesdays, and faithfully. And, you know, my dad was just kind of looking. He never stopped, you know, us from going to church or anything like that, but he just never wanted to go. But the day did come, probably about 20 years later, that my dad, you know, finally said, hey, you know, I want to see what you guys are doing over there. And so, you know, through God's faithfulness in my mom, you know, my dad came to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. And like I said, you know, our siblings also. And then we passed that on to our kids too, you know, our faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. And so, you know, we're all grateful for that. So before we close, Becca, is there anything you want to say?
To who?
To anybody, to me, to your grandma, to anybody out there?
I don't know. Family is everything, I have to say. That is the word of the day, the quote of the day.
Yeah, that's the quote of the day. Family is everything. Yeah, family is very important. Forgive and love. Learn how to love, you know. There's no need there's no need for any family to have to rehash the past, you know, and live something that happened 30 years ago. You know, life is much more than that. Okay, so that's a good word, Becca. Family's everything. Okay, God bless you.
God bless you, mijo.
Adios. Adios.
Dios te bendiga.
And then for my Filipino friends, paalam, ingat.
For the homies, deuces. Deuces.
Okay.